Most people believe that if a brand looks professional, it will be trusted. In African markets and increasingly everywhere else, that belief quietly breaks businesses. If you're still trying to build a brand in 2026, you're already losing. We've entered what analysts now call the trust deficit economy. According to the Alderman Trust Barometer, over 70% of global consumers say they trust businesses less today than they did just a year ago. Not because products are worse, but because branding has become performance. Logos are cleaner, websites are smoother, PR is louder, and yet belief is collapsing. Most founders, whether in London, New York, or Lagos, still think branding means looking professional. But in 2026, professional increasingly reads as manufactured. And when trust is low, people lean into people, not polish. The businesses that will survive the next decade and beyond aren't building brands the old way. They are building something authentic, rooted in street credibility, harder to fake, more human. I call it the culture gap. And here is the irony. The blueprint for closing that gap isn't in Silicon Valley. It's not sitting in a VC memo or a brand workshop. It's already working and happening right in our faces every single day inside Africa's informal market. So if you're serious about surviving the coming onslaught on brands, not just this year but beyond, walk this road with me, come closer, and let's strip it down. Let's rebuild it properly, and let's get gritty. If you're new here, I'm Olawale Jimo, and this is GidiGrit, where we break down how businesses actually works. When theory meets real markets. I've spent nearly 2 decades building and advising brands across Africa and in the UK. And what you're about to hear isn't theory, it's pattern recognition. In the previous episode, we unpacked why importing Western strategies directly into African markets quietly destroys businesses. This video is the sequel. If you haven't watched that yet, check the description below. I've dropped the link there for you. Because once you understand why those strategies fail, the real question becomes, what actually works everywhere? In 2026 and beyond, if you're a business owner, a founder, an SME owner, a marketing professional or brand manager building something real this year, subscribe now. This channel is for builders, not spectators. For 2 decades, we were sold what I call the Apple doctrine: minimalism, narrative control. But today, everyone looks the same. Everyone sounds the same. We didn't build stronger brands. We standardized credibility. In the UK, the US, and beyond, businesses hide behind processes, chatbots, press releases, layers of isolation that used to protect brands. But in 2026, it isolates them. Modern consumers don't crave perfection anymore. They crave proximity. That's why faceless corporations are losing ground to founder-led brands. It's why creators now outperform campaigns. It's why trust layer travels faster than polish. And it's why influencer marketing on TikTok and all the social media handles with real practical experience now outperforms traditional TV polished advertising. But this shift didn't start in the West. In Asia, founder-fronted DTC brands are replacing legacy retailers in Latin America. WhatsApp sellers outperform formal e-commerce platforms. In Europe, challenger banks grow by showing their founders and product teams, not by hiding behind corporate distance. And in the US, creators are replacing institutions because audience trust lived experiences more than polished messaging. This isn't a trend, it's a global reconfiguration of trust. When trust breaks down, markets don't collapse, they adapt. And the places that have lived with distrust the longest often build the strongest filters. Let me take you somewhere branding doesn't live in PowerPoint, the Lagos markets. There is no insulation. If you sell rubbish or deliver bad service, right there and there, you don't get a bad review. You get confronted on the streets. It doesn't stop there. You're dragged on X and other platforms immediately. Africa isn't chaotic. It's efficient at filtering out fakes. Street capital here is built on three things. Access. Can I reach the decision maker? Number two, is the skin in the game. If I lose as a customer, do the owner of the business feel it as well? Number three is the community proof. Does the community vouch for you or just your heart? This is the grit in GidiGrit. Low trust environments don't reward deception. They punish it faster. And that's why this model now matters globally. This isn't theory. There are businesses already doing the work, quietly building trust where polish no longer works. Before the late about Wigwe, bless his soul, many bank MDs were distant figures, glass towers, gatekeepers, eye horses. Herbert was differently. A banker by excellence, but more importantly, human. He spoke directly to customers.
The best way to predict the future is to create it. There's a special breed of achievers out there called tomorrow's people. They imagine what will be and strive to make it happen. They refuse to wait for the future. Tomorrow bends and conforms to their ideas. At Access Bank,
that way on my page, you can go to my Access Bank on IG and ask all your questions. Any question you want to ask me or the Osinawata himself.
Whatsoever.
Yes. Today I have some questions already. Are you ready to go live? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you live? You ready? Let me see. Can you hear me now? Let me make sure that my people can hear me. Let's see. Can you hear me now? People are saying hello to you, sir. How do you feel this morning?
Hi. Good.
So they say they want to attack you straight.
Please.
Some people are asking some questions. So I'm going to go straight and enter it. It's not going to be the serious one. I think I want to take the funny one first that I'm seeing here. Somebody said, please ask him, because we know that you are so busy that how do you, when you wake up in the morning, how do you select what mails to read? Because I think somebody sent you a mail here and maybe it got missed in junk or somewhere. But I didn't know that you have like over 100 emails every day as an entrepreneur. Yes. So how do you choose which ones to read and how do you do it?
When we have a big business like this, the most important person to us is the customer. So the first thing I do is I look for all the mails from the customers and then start to address them. That's the most important thing before I start entering other forms of emails. So the unread mails, those coming from customers that come to me directly, I need to address them first.
Oh, beautiful.
Citizens of the world, when disaster strikes, the most affected are the poorest and the marginalized. Therefore, in Access Bank, we are committed to building a sustainable and a brighter future for all of us.
COVID-19 is for real. Today I've had several calls, from friends, some of them medical doctors, and they've told me that it is truly horrible. We have a pandemic right in front of us. In our own institution today, we have basically come up with a couple of things. We've triggered our business continuity plan. We are basically advising staff on the things to do to keep safe and healthy, issues around social distancing, about staying away from crowds, no parties, and all of that. There are easy things that you need to do, all right, about making sure that we remain clean and we keep our place sanitized. Washing our hands properly. We actually think we've been washing our hands quite well, but there are WHO standards for cleanliness and how this is done. And it goes like this. First of all, you need to wet your hands with water. Apply.
He spoke directly to customers. He showed up in difficult moments. He removed the mistake. That philosophy lives on through Amaechi Okobi, the director of communication at Access Bank. On his personal Instagram page, It shares real stories from inside the bank, not PR scripts. Just live emotion. That builds street credibility. And that's how Access didn't just grow, it acquired banks that are initially thought bigger than them. Because trust compounds faster than capital. Imagine a Premier League club whose manager never speaks to fans, no interviews, no behind the scenes, no training clips. All you see is just come into the game and play the football. That club would hardly connect to fans and would not have any global appeal. Same with movies. When directors and actors share behind the scenes stories, you don't just watch the film, you feel part of it. You're endeared towards it. That's proximity in action. Now, look at food SMEs across Africa. Demand is constant, failure isn't. Many diaspora ventures arrive overpolished. Foreign systems, distance founders, zero street credibility. But it's not only foreign businesses that fail. Many local businesses swing too far the other way. All hustle, no structure, no systems. Burnout before maturity. Both of these businesses fail because they never bridge street truth and operational discipline. TikiFish didn't win by pretending to be the London's Tyson Foods or America's Cargill. It didn't posture like a global world-class processing giant. It won by being present. Raw documentation, operational walkthroughs, grinding with customers not above them. Today, nationwide trust, diaspora partnerships, products are now shaped globally, not because of polish, but because of belief, authenticity, and community-inspired storytelling. Here is the paradox. Africa's richest man markets like a street hustler. Dangote is visible. TV interviews, press briefings, public addresses. He has personally addressed the media multiple times on the refinery. From formal press conferences to a tour of the facility to industry interviews, explaining challenges, timelines, and strategy directly instead of hiding behind statements. During the refinery rollout, he repeatedly addressed regulators, worker unions, and public concerns. It doesn't outsource belief, and Nigerians feel invested. When resistance comes, the public defends the brand like it's a national heritage. That proximity is scaled. So the question isn't whether this works. It's how you apply it, starting now. Here is the 2026 branding operating system. 1. The polish or perish. This week, right now, start removing one layer of performance. Show process, show mistakes, show the human behind the operation. Number 2, founder visibility is mandatory. If you're the owner, you are the interface. Don't hide behind closed doors. Comments, make videos, be accountable to the people. Number 3, local proof beats global prestige. Stop leading with big logos, lead with customers. Your audience recognizes brand community, outperforms and outlasts billboards. 4, share the risk, the guarantees, transparency, trade-offs. Trust accelerates when customers see you lose if they lose. Number 5, story is infrastructure, not ads. Ongoing narratives, why you started, what's hard, who you serve. This isn't African branding, this is post-corporate branding. If someone removed your logo today, your story still carries the brand. That's future-proofing. The era of frictionless, faceless branding is ending. 2026 belongs to businesses with the grit to be real, the courage to be accessible, and the culture to sustain trust. You don't need a better logo. What you need is a better reality. Markets don't fail businesses, misalignment does. If this changed how you think about brands, you're in the right place. And a quick note before you go. Thousands of people watch these videos every week, but many haven't subscribed yet. If you're one of them and this thinking resonates, subscribe now. Not for notifications, but for alignment, because this channel is built for people like you who don't just consume insight but apply it. Subscribe to GidiGrit today, watch the next episode or watch the next video on your screen. That's when we break down systems that turns into growth. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay smart, keep building, and keep winning. Let's get gritty.